Hola y bienvenidos a mi channel, Rich in Spirit Designs. I'm Gigi, and today I'm in Quito, Ecuador. Yesterday we arrived from the airport, went straight to the house and straight to sleep. I got sick when I was visiting family in Maryland, and I'm still recovering. I basically slept from 3 p.m. yesterday till 7 a.m. today, and I took a couple of breaks from sleeping. Today I did get to see a little bit of the city. I got to try some local food, which 10 out of 10 recommend. I tried some encebollado, and it was really different because they brought out a plate of popcorn with the soup and also some fried plantains, some lime. And I didn't know what to do with it all. I thought, okay, let me put the lime on the popcorn, and then I was told that it was all wrong. So put it all in the soup. You put it all in the soup. That was pretty cool. Went up to the commercial outlet. I got to try some pretty sick ice cream. My first impression of the country is it's pretty cool. I've traveled a good bit. It's different than anywhere I've ever been. It's very mountainous. And just when I thought I was in the mountain, come to find out I wasn't even in the mountain. I was looking at the clouds and I was told that actually the mountain goes up more. So I was in the bottom of the mountain. And hopefully you can't notice, but I'm struggling to breathe. I don't know if it's because I'm sick or because the altitude got me. I came here from Florida. So if you know Florida, it's pretty much zero, like 0 feet above sea level, maybe 15 feet. And here, I think the highest point is like 9,500. It's pretty high. I think now I'm about 7,200 feet above sea level. So hopefully within a couple of days, I'll get used to the altitude and I'll be able to walk and talk and eat my food without running out of air. I'm not actually here to be in the city. This is just a stop along the way. So tomorrow we go down to Shell, which is another city. Well, it's more of a town in the Amazon. So it'll be about 5-hour ride there. And then, I don't really know what to expect when I get there. Here it's like a normal city. Got buses, public transit, tunnels, bridges, pretty much everything, like the US. Okay, so why am I here in the first place? Obviously, Ecuador is a beautiful country that I've wanted to come to for a while. But why am I here now? What am I doing? So I'm passing through Quito right now, but I'll be going to Shell. Through a web that God weaved, I met some people who live in Shell, and they live in the Amazon rainforest from a tribe there. I've recently gotten into missions more and more. God put the calling on my life, and I've been doing what I can do to the best of my ability to obey and to follow. So God led me here, and He led me to these people. My intentions are going there to help them learn English, help them to study. Some of them already speak a little bit of English, but just to help them and be involved with them, to be involved with the children's ministry. That's a passion that I didn't know I had. Last year, my first day in my church, I signed up to go to Israel. And a week later, a war broke out. They said you can either go to Honduras or you can go to the Dominican Republic. And God led me to Honduras. And when I was there, I was taken way out of my comfort zone because I happened to be the only person in our group who was working with the kids who spoke Spanish. So obviously that's useful when you're in a Spanish-speaking country and you're teaching kids. I ended up, helping lead the curriculum that I didn't even put together, and it was way out of my comfort zone. Those kids were scary at first. I was like, wow, that's a lot of little eyes on me. And just little by little, God was revealing different things that He put in my heart and different skills. And, people were giving me, the words of knowledge, and they were just telling me like, you're good at this. This is, part of your calling. And I didn't understand it, and I rejected it. And I said, no. It is not. I'm just doing this because it needs to be done, and I love kids. It's all connected somehow, in a web that only God could weave. And now that, kind of brought out the passion and clarified the calling that God gave me for children. So I'm super excited to just be around the children, to learn from them. Hopefully I have something to offer them. I never went to seminary, but I've read the Bible and I continue to read the Bible, and my only hope is that God uses me as a vessel, that it's not my knowledge, that it's not Gigi speaking, but it's God using me. I always talk about a smile. A smile is worth so much when you have nothing else to give. If you don't have money to give, you don't have food to give, you don't have a house to give, when you have nothing else to give, you can give a smile. And really what you're showing people is God through you. You're becoming a vessel, and just your smile. It's so simple. So even if there was a language barrier, and some of the kids, they speak Wow, which is a tribal language, which I don't speak, but hopefully I will learn little by little. A smile is what I have to offer. And the fact that God put it on my heart to come here from a comfortable job, from a comfortable house, from a comfortable car, and my friends and my family, and, all the kind of scariness of going to a different country to meet people I've never met before. But God did it, and He brought me here for a reason. And I don't know that reason completely yet, but I believe that only God could put something like this together. So I trust Him, and I trust Him for each step. A wise person once told me, God will never give you the next 10 steps. He's not going to give you a blueprint and lay out the whole plan. That will require no faith. But He'll give you the next step and the next step. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just going step by step to see where God leads me. Hopefully, the kids, somebody I come in contact with, hopefully they'll learn something from me. Hopefully I'll learn something from them. And, that's kind of my reason being here in Quito. And obviously it's a beautiful country. I'm very grateful to be here and, to be safe. I know God's got His angels around me. So I'm very excited to see where this leads, what God does through this mission. I just want to thank you guys for being a part of my journey. I plan to continue to do podcasts, kind of a before, during, and after, and what's changed in my heart, if I've seen a change in anyone else, just kind of give glory to what God does. So thank you so much. Again, I'm Gigi. This is Rich in Spirit Designs. Subscribe, follow, like, share, comment. And if you have any ideas for a video, again, this is my first time doing a podcast, so leave it in the comments and we'll see what we can do. See you next time.